Welcome back to Jackson Square. Today we're still looking at 6.11a, which says I can graph points in all four quadrants using ordered pairs of rational numbers. Today we're going to focus our attention on plotting ordered pairs, but let's remember what a coordinate plane is. A coordinate plane is formed by the intersection of a horizontal number line and a vertical number line. The number lines intersect at the origin and separate the coordinate plane into four equal regions, each called quadrants. So that's what we learned on last time. Today we're going to plot ordered pairs. The directions say plot and label the ordered pairs on the coordinate plane. So I'm going to teach you how to plot a point on the coordinate plane. Our first point is A, so I'm going to take a green dot. You always start at the you always start at the origin, okay? You always start at the origin. That's 0, 0. So that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start at 0, 0, okay? I'm already zoomed in. The x coordinate tells us where to go, left or right, and the y tells us how to go up or down. So the x is a positive 3, so I'm going to go over to positive 3. And then the y is a positive 4. I'm going to go up positive 4. So that intersection of 3 and 4 is where A would be. So I'm going to grab A, and you're going to label it with the dot. That is where A would be. Let's do B. B is purple. It says -3 and -4. So again, if you remember what we learned about quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4, they're going counterclockwise. I see a negative, so I know that's going to be in quadrant 3. Okay, so I had a -3 and a -4. Again, grab my purple. That is my, sometimes you can grab them, sometimes you can't. That is my point. I always start at 0. You always start at the origin. The first number tells you to go left or right, and the second number tells you to go up or down. So our first number was -3. So I'm going to go over -3, and then -4, I'm going to go down to -4. So this is where it would be. Okay? And this is point B. And you can put your arrow here and label it. I actually am going to be difficult, and I'm going to rotate mine just a little bit, just in case. Oops. And look at me messing up stuff. Trying to be special and difficult. So that's my point B. So I labeled it there just so I can still see my numbers. You don't have to do that. That was my particular choice. So you're going to go through and you're going to grab all your dots and you're going to finish labeling C, D, E, F. And then I added some bonus ones, G and H, to see if you know where they go. Here's a little hint. All points don't have to be in a quadrant. You can have points on an axis, like the x-axis or the y-axis. So you'll see where those points lie. Also, let's think about this. Think about being in a hotel lobby. You're at the hotel. You are at the desk. They say, ma'am, you're in room 205. So you have to walk over to the elevator. You press the button, and then you can go up or you can go down, depending on where you came in. You do not stand right there in the lobby and somebody beams you up to 205, like, I don't know, your spot or something. So that does not happen. You have to walk across. That's your x-axis, x or y, your x-axis, walk across, and then you can go up or down. So just like walking across the hotel lobby, getting on the elevator before you go up and down. Nobody's going to beam me up to 205. Nobody beamed me up. I had to walk to the elevator and then press the button to go up. So same thing. That's why you start at the origin. The origin is like walking over. It's like the check-in desk, and then they tell you where to go. The elevators are over there in the first to your right. So then I go to my left or right, and then I go up or down. So I want you guys to pause and practice. Put all these plots on this coordinate grid where they should go, and then come back and join me. Welcome back. So I hope it wasn't too much of a hard problem for you guys to plot these points. I think we left off at B, so let's see. C should be here in quadrant 2. D should be here at the origin, 0x, 0y. E should be in quadrant 1. F should be in quadrant 4. G should be on the y-axis. You started at the origin. It didn't give you a left or right, so you stayed there and you just went up to 7. Then we had H, which you started at the origin, and so you go over to -1, but then you didn't go up or down, so you stayed there. So hopefully it wasn't too much of a hassle. And remember my hint when I told you that all points don't have to be in a quadrant. They could actually be on an axis. So G and H fell on an axis, the y-axis and the x-axis. It says, which order pair represents the origin? So hopefully you know the origin is 0, 0, where the x-coordinate is 0 and the y-coordinate is 0. So take a second, you can pause your screen and check and make sure that all your points are in the right place. So last time we were plotting points. Now we're going to identify ordered pairs. So this one is a little bit different. They gave us the points, but we don't know the ordered pairs. We're going to have to type them in. And as you can see, there's a picture here. Well, just like before, you're always going to start at 0, and then you're going to go left or right, determine where your point is. So we're going to start at 0, and we're going to start with A. So A is on the right, and I'm going to keep going until I find the line in which that dot is on. So that looks like -4, I believe. And then I'm going to go up until I hit the Y, which is +8. So I'm going to come here in the box, and I'm going to type the coordinates, which is, I said, -4 and a +8. So that's the ordered pair for this particular point. And I'm just messing with the aesthetics of it all. So A is at -4, +8. Let's do B. Where is B? Again, we start at the origin. B is to the right, so I'm going to go right until I hit that line where the dot meets. So that's 2, and then I go up, and that's +4. 2 and 4. +2 x coordinate with a +4 y coordinate. Okay, I think you guys got the hang of it. I want you to pause and practice right here and then come back and check your answers. Welcome back to locating your points. So you were given the list of ordered pairs and you had to write the corresponding coordinates. Yes, the corresponding coordinates for the points on the graph. So let's see what you got. So hopefully your answers match mine. C, we had -8, +3, or -8, 3. D, you should have had -4, 4. E, you should have had 5, and that is a -7, guys. -7. So 5 and -7, because this is in the fourth quadrant. So hopefully your answers are correct, and this is easy to you. Today, we're going to be practicing more plotting and identifying points. Good luck.